That's... west. Confirmed. Might disrupt outcome a little, that's all.
Due to reacquire signal in 3 hours.
Trajectory confirmed. Flight will need a couple of mid-course corrections for Jupiter, but it's acceptable.
Our dosimeters are mostly in the green. John Pearson's edged into the amber. Cameras had a tough time, and 7 computers shut down.
Even with the hatches down, it felt a little too close for comfort in here. But what a sight. We saw rivers of plasma beneath the photosphere, and we got an outstanding view of the magnetic loop fields on X-ray. It was incredible. We also detected some sunquakes, I guess, triggered by that flare to the west. We're all very glad to have missed that little piece of weather.
Magnetic field generator offline. Centrifuge is online. 0.2. 0.5. Moving.
The Sun has set Pegasus on a 7-month course for Jupiter through the asteroid belt. Over 1 million rocks, largely uncharted, some the size of small moons.
"55 minutes.
Do we need a correction?
Ivan's running the numbers.
What did control say?
We'll know in 38 minutes.
How big is it?
224 billion tons.
It's going to pass within 1 kilometer.
Sounds like a course correction to me.
Let's just see what controls say.
The closest approach is 10 kilometers. That's a completely reliable figure.
Why the discrepancy?
Hex alarm initiated after 2 locks in the target. That's not enough for a reliable projection. We based our projection on a lot more data points than they've got up there.
What's the problem? This is a real stroke of luck. They get a fantastic flyby and we can steal some more science.
We ought to consider the psychological effects of throwing a close flyby at them with no warning.
What do you mean? They've done this 1,000 times in Sims. They'll love it.
We need to get back to the flight.
Tell them to maintain course.
Pegasus control, we've got a no trajectory change on that alarm. Repeat, no change.
We've got a no trajectory change on that alarm.
No.
Repeat, no.
I've got it.
It's a binary.
That explains the Doppler
How close
readings.
is it going to pass?
Main body 4 kilometers long, 2 wide, 2.5
How
length.
close? Ivan?
1 kilometer. Откуда я знаю?
What says 10 kilometers then?
They've got more data than we have.
Sure, but they're not staring at it straight in the face. Have we got time to run another simulation?
No,
Are we going to discuss this?
we just did.
Here they come.
Better go out and check the paintwork. Are we insured?
Let's switch the comm off for half an hour. Let them sweat for a change.
15 kilometers, 5 kilometers. I'll be damned. 920 meters.
Would that be a completely reliable figure?
for the flyby, Control. We did get a good view for you.
Incroyable.
Pearson and Lassard agree it was a C-type binary. We've named the twins Hubris and Catastrophe. Let's hope they never head your way.
I feel like we're pulling the wings of a butterfly.
This far from the sun, their solar panels become useless and need to be jettisoned. They will drift here in deep space, orbiting the sun for millions of years to come.
We're 22 million miles from Jupiter, and she's clearly visible with the naked eye. You can see the cloud bands, but her magnetic field is way bigger. Ivan, how big is Jupiter's magnetic field?
Well, it's the largest object in the solar system, bigger than the Sun. Stretches all the way to Saturn.
Why is it so dangerous?
Because any charged particles that get trapped in magnetic field like that get accelerated to lethal speeds.
And someone here wants to know, is it true you can hear Jupiter?
Yep. It gives out radio waves too. Jupiter FM. Music while you cook.
The radiation isn't as strong as the sun's, but they'll be exposed to Jupiter for a lot longer, so they'll need their magnetic shield again.
Could you expand on that a little? Just how dangerous is it?
What can I tell you? I feel a lot better when they're on their way to Saturn.
Pegasus is approaching Jupiter at 80 kilometers per second. To begin the slowdown into orbit, she turns her disk to Jupiter and fires her main engines. To complete the brake, Pegasus will crash into Jupiter's upper atmosphere, using friction to slow down.
3, 2, 1. Heavy mission.
The G-forces during the aerobrake represent the greatest challenge for the astronauts.
Pegasus, you're due to enter Jovian atmosphere 2 minutes from now.
9 times Earth's gravity is not something anyone is looking forward to after so long without it.
5G.
1G. 2G.
That's a continuum flow. G count rising. 4G.
Pressure rising. 650. 700K. This isn't right.
Try shutting them off manually, increasing the field strength of surface. Pegasus pre-time goals are increasing. We've lost hydraulics.